Hello all, and welcome to Positively Psyched with Rod Loudon. Today, I'll go over the basics of narrative therapy, which is a form of therapy that I have practiced for decades. And for those of you living in California who are interested in therapy, please call me or email me for a free consultation. The main tenet, the main belief of narrative therapy is that it is one's relationship with the problem that is the problem. And because it's a relationship, the dynamics of the relationship can be changed. Therefore, you don't objectify the person, such as saying, you're an angry person. Instead, you objectify the problematic relationship. From this vantage point, a more helpful statement would be, you have a relationship with anger that is pushing you around and causing you and others to suffer. There are a number of metaphors one can use as part of the process known as externalizing the problem or entering into externalizing conversations. This is a process where one views the problem as an outside force, an objectified tyrant, so to speak, whose goal is to cause suffering. A few of the metaphors that I relate to are going on strike against the problem, refusing to participate in the problem's demands of you, and taming the problem. And there are many more metaphors that people use. All of these require action to be taken, and action often creates positive change. Another key part of narrative therapy is the idea that we all create stories about ourselves and the world around us. And for those who are struggling, the story is problem-saturated. Everyone that comes to see me enters with a problem-saturated story. My job is to help them re-author the story, create a new story that is empowering, life-changing, and based on useful and productive insights created via the therapeutic process. Insights are created by looking to the past and searching for unique outcomes, a time when one did not have a relationship with the problem. We also look for influences on the problem and the experiences in the past that contributed to forming a relationship with the problem. For example, it is very common for survivors of childhood sexual abuse to form relationships with anxiety, hypersensitivity, hypervigilance, and low self-esteem. These problematic relationships cause a lot of pain and suffering and interfere with creating healthy relationships with oneself and others. By viewing the relationship via a trauma-focused lens, insight is gained into how and why the problematic relationship was created, and these insights can be used to re-author stories that are empowering. In closing, narrative therapy is a unique form of therapy that allows the therapist and client to enter into unique conversations centered around changing one's relationship with their own problems. It creates a landscape of action whereby one is given tools and skills and insights are created to help one break free and to author new, empowering stories about themselves and the world. Storytelling is how we program our brains. You've likely heard the adage, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. If you are feeling depressed or anxious, take time to see what story you have written about the situation. It is the story that you write about the situation that will lead to thoughts and feelings. Negative stories create problematic relationships with depression, guilt, anxiety, and other negative states of mind. So be mindful about what thoughts and stories you give your attention to. For those of you living in California who are interested in therapy, again, please call me or email me for a free consultation. Until next time, namaste, and thanks for tuning in.